It's Week 14 of the NFL, and this one features Michael Mayer. He's been a target machine each week, 5th in the league in receptions. It's the Titans and the Commanders, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2nd and 9. Young to throw it. They'll find Lindsey here. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On 3rd down, it's Mills. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Mills, officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to throw against currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. They'll let them dink and dunk all day long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here is Young.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Washington going to send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So now the Titans get their first shot on offense. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that, because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They're going to drop him behind the line yet again, and things going from bad to worse. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On now is the Titans punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now here's Young. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A first down throw for Young. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Titan defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typically what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
Now it's going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. Give him 18 on the play.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Young. Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. And they'll get this down to the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now a first down throw for Young. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. David Njoku, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 6-play drive. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now. Will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team. Far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for. And remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
It's taken to the 26. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now Young. He finds his man complete. That's Lindsey. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. Throwing, Young. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Young on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, it's Young. He finds his man, complete. That's Lindsey. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down. Young off the play fake. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Young to throw it. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They want to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit in the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Way back at the 17 now after the loss. It's 3rd and goal. Young now. Incomplete. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Oh, some strong running. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. The Titans at 9-3 here on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Roman. That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer. And he gets this one in midfield before he's brought down. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
And this offense has been a little slow to get going, but some signs of life here in this 2nd quarter. They're moving it pretty good. And that helps the cause as well. Good yardage and another first down.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Looking to throw. Roman looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Back to throw. Roman. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roman. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
And this one is right through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The former Minnesota Golden Gopher Rashad Bateman leading this offense back onto the field. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
Oh, Young loses it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Young. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Kadarius Toney, 78 yards. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get into the end zone?
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Roman. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Back to throw again. This is caught by Addison. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Ball start, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Opposite, green, yellow, lining, switch, yellow.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. 50 yards. And the Titans have cut it back within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Point after, right drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it ends with a Tennessee score. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. As the offense reemerges, there's wide receiver Kadarius Toney leading him out. He's delivered a solid performance so far here in the second quarter.
Everything has been good for him. And right now, if you're on defense, you don't want it to go to great. So you have to just change up coverages and looks on him all the time. Press coverage sometimes, back off and play some man, show some zone, double teaming, make him really work for each and every catch.
He's hit the end zone once. Maybe there's more in the tank. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Young off the bootleg. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. He'll find Lindsey here. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll throw again. Young. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Lucas Van Ness in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
They'll run on first down. It's Mills, and his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 10. Young will set to throw. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. From the red zone now, Young. And his throw here is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
He finds his man complete. That's Mills. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To the air once more, Young. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Taking it about the 1. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throwing to start the drive. Roman. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
As the offense reemerges, there's wide receiver Kadarius Toney leading him out, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but a shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. Now a second down throw for Young. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. David Njoku as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before break. Roman. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. All right, the Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Operating from the gun. Roman. Pass complete to Addison. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Roman. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise...
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Micah Parsons. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And he missed it. It's no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores. I got nothing after that try.
Yeah, don't even try.
I mean, he tried it from the parking lot. First possession of the second half now for Washington. Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50. 1st and 10. To throw, Young. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. Here is Young. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Young. He finds his man complete. That's Mills. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Again, it's Young. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Looking to throw. Roman. That's to Mayer, the tight end. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Roman work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This 2nd and 4. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Roman. Touchdown! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. A 10-play drive that time. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And here we go on the next drive for Washington. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Now a first down throw for Young. Throw left side complete. That's Lindsey. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
Young off the play fake. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge, because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk about offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Now they imposed their will on that last drive. On first down, Roman. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Off play action, Roman. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. As the Commanders make their way out on offense, let's take a peek at the playoff picture in the NFC. Now, the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wildcard teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added a 7th seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more importance on games like this.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try the left side. Mills trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Washington going to send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he fields it cleanly. Out come the Titans now. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he will have the Titans 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one while they're hitting him for a 1st down.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Right at the 40. Looking to throw. Roman. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. He's been back 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Price. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Back to throw again. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle on that play by Quentin Williams. 2nd and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. To throw on 3rd down. Roman. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jordan Addison from 10 yards out. And the Titans have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Well, quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this 4th quarter.
Well, this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because, yeah, the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, They've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And the Washington offense heading out. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. A first down throw for Young. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Young now. He's got a joker over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Mills. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A play fake. Now Young. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42. 15 yards there on the catch and run. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Young. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. 2nd and 6 coming up. Now Young. That'll be caught by Tony. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that was ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. We often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Young. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he is going to have a Titans first down, and that should just about do it. And they take a knee. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the fourth quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Titans, it's a 10th win on the year.